Hey everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this video. My name is Neselle and today I have for you my in-depth review of the new Lovely Dreamer fragrance that Bath & Body Works recently released. First and foremost, the lighting's probably really bad. It's overcast this whole week and I'm not going to be able to get any natural sunlight whatsoever, so I just put an artificial light on, but I didn't want to make it too much because I don't want to like wash out the colors. So if it's like a little bit dark, I apologize. And then second of all, my hair is like, I feel like it's a little bit messy. I just tried this new, well, it's not new, I've had the bottle literally for like almost 10 years now. I have a Tresemme like 24-hour body mousse and I put it in my hair right after I showered, and I feel like it's doing its job because my hair is definitely more voluminous than usual, but at the same time I just feel like it looks like a little messy and it looks like a rat's nest, but that's kind of the look I was going for. But if I just look a little bit disheveled, I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's get started. A lot of you guys recommended or requested in my last video that I do an in-depth review of this new fragrance, so thank you all to those who responded with positive feedback. So personally, I have the Fine Fragrance Mist as well as the body cream in this fragrance, but in this collection they came out with pretty much a full line. They came out with the body cream, the Fine Fragrance Mist, the body lotion, the shower gel, as well as a new product which is like a clay body scrub. I'm not sure if they came out with anything else in this fragrance, but those are the items that I'm remembering off the top of my head. So for me personally, I only picked up these two forms of it, but it's enough for me to do an in-depth review. So to get started, I'm going to read you guys the scent description and then I'm going to read you guys the key notes. So the scent description says, Lovely Dreamer is fluffy clouds floating across an endless blue sky. The idea that anything you can dream is possible. Soft, graceful, always optimistic. And then the keynotes are fluffy musk, clean woods, white iris, and fresh bergamot. So as you can tell by the packaging, it's very airy. Like, it's just very light, very luxurious at the same time too. It's very, very simple. I feel like this marketing scheme is definitely along the lines of something Victoria's Secret-esque, and I know a lot of people have been saying that, and I completely agree 100%. There is just something about this particular collection that just screams maybe Bath & Body Works is slowly starting to lean towards a different direction when it comes to their signature collection releases, but who knows, this could just be like this one particular fragrance. So before I get started with my actual like thoughts on what this smells like, I did wear this fragrance for a day like last week. I don't really remember, but I did wear it on my body and I sprayed it and I just wore it throughout the day because I wanted to see what it smelled like with my body chemistry, and I wanted to see how long it lasted throughout the day, and I wanted to see like if other people would give me compliments or whatever, because I do tend to take that into consideration when I'm wearing my different fragrances for the day. This is a fragrance that is part of their signature collection, so this is not going anywhere. This is not limited edition. It's not a scent that's going to be off the walls as the summer season comes to an end. This is going to be permanent on the walls until they decide to retire the fragrance to being an online exclusive. So this has actually been the first scent that they released in their signature collection in quite some time. I feel like the last signature collection that they released was Magic in the Air, if I'm not mistaken, and that was several years ago. So for me, I feel like it has been a while since they released something in their signature collection, so this was just very refreshing to see. So again, looking at the aesthetics of the packaging, it's just very light, very airy, very carefree type of fragrance, and I will say that that's exactly what this fragrance is. It is very much so along the lines of perfume. So if you're somebody who likes perfume fragrances, I definitely would give this a sniff. Whereas if you're somebody who likes fruity and gourmand fragrances like myself, I don't think you would like this. I mean, a lot of people have been underwhelmed with this fragrance. I feel like a majority of the population is either hit or miss with this. So you either love it or you just don't like it. Personally, I think this fragrance is just okay. I wasn't completely underwhelmed with it, but that's only because like I know my scent preferences, and this is a fragrance that I have to be in the mood for to wear for the day. If I just want to put on a really light, airy fragrance, nothing too overpowering, nothing headache inducing, nothing heavy, this is the fragrance that I would go for, because you definitely get the white iris in here. Like, it is with a touch, like a slight touch of floral from the white iris, but majority what I'm getting is just the fresh bergamot with the mix of that woods type of scent. Now, I know with woods thrown in there, it could be misinterpreted as being like a man's cologne or like a male fragrance, and there's nothing really manly about this. I know their Snowy Morning fragrance, that scent also had bergamot in there, and I don't think it had woods, but that scent smelled more like it had an underlying man's cologne type of scent, whereas this one is just strictly like pretty. Like, if a fragrance could be pretty, this is what that would be. Yeah. This one is definitely reminiscent of Magic in the Air, and a lot of people have been saying that these two are very similar, and I actually have Magic in the Air right here in a little travel body lotion. Now, Magic in the Air, to me, this is the only thing that I own in Magic in the Air. I don't own anything else in it, and it's not that I don't like the fragrance, it's just, I'm just somebody who just usually ignores the signature collection just because it's always on the walls. Like, I'm just somebody who goes after the limited edition fragrances. So Magic in the Air also has that light, airy, fluffy feeling, or fluffy fragrance, I should say, but it does give you a light, airy feeling just because of the aesthetics of the fragrance itself. So these two fragrances are very similar. They are definitely in the same family, so by default, if you're somebody who loves Magic in the Air, I feel like you would love this fragrance. You would be all about it. Magic in the Air just has another note to it that gives it a different twist, whereas Lovely Dreamer, I feel like it's the woods note that's in here. It's almost giving it like a sharp, crisp after fragrance. Whereas Magic in the Air is just very smooth and very creamy. I feel like Magic in the Air is more creamy than Lovely Dreamer, so that's my little comparison of the two. But overall, I just think this fragrance is okay at best. It's not like I hate it. Like I said, I have to be in the mood for it. I'm not going to purchase backups of it because I just don't love it that much, but to me it's okay, and I just feel like if you're part of those select individuals who love overall perfumey fragrances and who don't necessarily like to smell like a fruit for the day, then I feel like this will be right up your alley. But if you're somebody like me who tends to appreciate the fruity fragrances and the gourmand fragrances and who doesn't mind smelling like a pear or an apple for the day, then I still would give this a smell, but I just don't think that you would necessarily love it. Like, this scent is so light as a fragrance that I feel like this could be just like an overall refresher if you went to the gym and you just wanted to freshen up after. This is definitely gonna be like an appropriate fragrance because, like I said, it's not too heavy of a fragrance. It doesn't smell like you just doused yourself in high-end perfume. Like, it still has that fresh, crisp, clean scent to it, but it's not too strong. So that's just my opinion. So that's my review on the Lovely Dreamer fragrance that Bath & Body Works released. I think it's really nice that they released a fragrance like this. I feel like it definitely is different. It is different from Magic in the Air, definitely, for sure. While they're very similar base notes, their top notes are very different. So it makes them two distinct fragrances, but they're in the same family. Very traditional Bath & Body Works signature collection fragrance, if you will. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought of the new Lovely Dreamer fragrance in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys were saying, like, some of you like it, and then some of you were like, it's too light for me. I agree. I'm more on the side where it's like, it's okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So that's where I stand. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Peace.